More tree plastic. More tree plastic. Another bit of tree plastic. A tower of turkey tail mushrooms. Hershey's! See? Terrible. I haven't thought about the outside world since I've been here. Welcome to a trip to the woods with me. I thought this would be perfect for twisting cordage or, I don't know, gathering materials or litter picking, which I'll be doing today. You guys can see me do it. So, first can of Inches cider. I'm going to take my gloves off for these. Ooh! I don't know if you can tell, but down there on the tree, on the part of the trunk that came from this tree, there's loads of jelly ear fungus mushrooms growing. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm not going to grab those because they're quite far down. Then I just found another mushroom growing off of this twig. Ah, this is I don't think it's a jelly ear. It might be a jelly ear, but it's a very strange one. We'll put that guy back. Try and get back up here without slipping. This is one thing I don't get, is these horrible plastic tree protectors, like young tree protector things. I'm assuming that's what they're for, because I only ever see them on like newly planted young trees. But why can't they make them biodegradable? Is it because they won't last as long when they need to last whilst the tree grows up? Are they biodegradable? It looks like some sort of fibre, very strong fibre, that's sort of like in this weaved pattern, but then coated in plastic. It makes no sense to me how maybe it's not plastic, I'm not sure. Some more here, and there's a nice peel on that one. I might leave that just because I don't have proper gloves and I don't want to get pooey hands. And there's this stuff as well, which I've seen a lot of in this woodland. It seems to be buried, a lot of it, like under the ground. You see how it's like quite difficult to pull out. I'm not sure what this is for. I'm not sure why this is here. Now I've got muddy hands. This is why I need gloves. Ah! I like all these little, you probably can't see them because I don't have a macro lens for this camera, but the sort of like buds that come out of the moss, I'm assuming that's part of the reproductive cycle. But they're cool. They look like little ants. Like if ants had really long, thin bodies, or like wasps. Some wasps have those like really thin, long middle sections, and then like a little bulbous. I don't know the terms, but I'm assuming you know what I mean. Like the bottom part of the wasp. They kind of look like that, like they're sticking their heads into the moss. It's another one of those pesky, what do I call them? Because it's a bit of a paradox. They're there to protect the trees, but they actually damage the environment. How does that make sense? I'm going to be cautious of anything on this one as well. I mean, it's quite muddy, so I'll use my boot to do that. To get it small enough, I can just slot it in. Perfect. I just finished wiping my hands on this this moss, and I have discovered this beautiful remove the camera. This beautiful tower of turkey tail mushrooms. You can see, maybe you can see that it looks like it's been broken down somehow. Interesting. It might just be gone old. Might have just gotten old. It started to break down naturally. I found another piece of litter. Wow. Look at all that. This is all mycelium. So, what I will do is cover this back up with some mulch, some leaves. Keep it out of the sun. Shake the leaves off. It seems to be tree plastic day. Oh, I'm super grateful for this moss though. What an awesome thing. Thank you. Try not to destroy it too much. Making my way downtown. Oh, now that is cool. I don't know if you can make any of that out. Let's try and get in the light. But that is pretty cool. Some lichen and moss on a branch. Put that guy back as well. Don't know where I got it from now. Aha, there. Perfect. It's a lot of felled trees. Look at this though. A lot of turkey tails on this ash by the looks of it. It's fallen ash. Huge amounts of nice turkey tails as well. Let me see if you can get some of that action. Yeah, really nice stuff. One of my favourite mushrooms. Ugh. More tree plastic. This is a shame. It's like it's a layer of mud has totally covered almost all of it. We've almost filled our first bag of litter. That is gross. This is elder. There's a lot of elder in this woodland and a lot of ash. There's some sycamores as well. But yeah, there's some trees that I don't know. I'm not terribly well versed on my trees. Something that I'm trying to work on. Oh, here we are. First treat of the day. We found some, if I can get down, some jelly ears. You can probably tell, based on what I was saying earlier, that this is quite different to that small one we found. Because even these ones, they've got curved, they're curved. They look like cups, or like the edges of your ears. I think this is probably the last thing we can fit in this bag. Here's what I gotta be careful with. Oh, let me put the broken glass. when I see full glass bottles that haven't been smashed, I still take them just because you never know if that bottle will in the future be broken into pieces, which is, again, it's a lot more difficult to clean up because smaller pieces of glass or broken pieces of glass are just naturally harder to find. It's quite nice actually not having the bag on my back. Let's see what we got here then. To be fair, it's not too bad. Smaller than I thought it would be. There we are. Another bit of tree plastic. More tree plastic. More tree plastic. I really hope that this isn't biodegradable because this is the majority of what I picked up today. Maybe I should research it. Young tree guards or shelters slash tubes have traditionally been made from non-biodegradable plastics like polypropylene. But there's a big push for alternatives like cardboard, compressed paper, plant-based bioplastics, and even metal mesh, hardware cloth, due to plastic pollution. Traditional plastic remains common for its durability and low cost. See? Terrible. Hopefully in the future, in my lifetime, we won't have these rubbish uses for single-use plastics. Hopefully we can put aside this, need to profit as much as possible or reduce costs as much as possible, and like value other things as more of a priority, like our natural spaces, the preservation of them, and not polluting the waterways and the soils. That would be good. That would be marvelous. Onwards with our travels. This area seems to be okay. What I might do is head over to that place where I found the litter before. That was over the other side. Before I do that, I need to sort out this broken glass. This is exactly what I'm on about. Just gotta be careful with unpicking this up. You don't want that going through your foot. Ooh, sweet wrapper. More tree plastic. This one actually survived. This tree survived. I don't know what tree it is though. As I said before, I'm not that well versed with my tree identification knowledge. So I will try and relieve this tree of its protector. You can see that it has been a home to all these bugs. Yeah, I apologise to the bugs that I disturbed, but I know that there's plenty of more hidey places for them. Oh, got another little wrapper here. Let's put that up. What is that? Ice gems. I remember those from my childhood. They're like little biscuits, tiny little biscuits with like a hard, crunchy sugar topping. Ah, well that's nice. That all came in one part, which is not all the time, I can assure you. And there's some moss after that. Moss, be with you. Perfect. Nice and clean. There's more tree plastic, but I don't have that much room. I do have room for a bottle there. There's plenty of litter here to pick up. The more you look, the more you find. Which is unfortunate, but I find that it's a great way to give back. Give back to this place that has hosted me many times. I've been coming here for years and years and years now, and oh, gotta be careful, it's a bit slippy. Yeah, I'm just super grateful for what this place offers to me and to everyone else who comes here. So it's my way of saying thanks, share my gratitude. And it just makes sense. Like, if you're in the woods, take a bag with you. But yeah, oh, wow. The beauty of this stream, this running stream. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, waterproof spray. That's something quite unique that I've never found before here. Lots of random pieces of litter here. Looks like some plastic has been burned. But we are running out of space. I might have to come back, or I might, you know what, I'm just going to grab the third bag. This is why I bring extra, more than I think I'm going to use, because I get carried away. Now, I can get the other bag, spend a little bit of time cleaning this place up. This bag is courtesy of Morrison's. Thank you, Morrison's. It's a bigger bag as well, it seems. Looks like we have some cans, Carlsberg. Have some squares. I'm not sure what brand squares are. Is it Kellogg's? I'm not sure. More Carlsberg. Blue Ribbon. Some tin foil. Hershey's. That is awful behaviour. We have the remnants of a burnt tent, I'm assuming. Part of a tent. It's like tent material. A burnt bottle. A perfume case. There's a piece of metal. I'm going to leave the metal chunks just because they're quite big and pointy. I don't want them to break the bags. Cans. I see something under here. It's like a piece of tin. Some more plastic over here. Behind the tree. Looks like an old Rocky. So we have a Lucasade bottle, as well as a Thatcher's Gold cider can. Another Inches cider can. Oh, I see something down here. Little glass. This comes from a bottle of alcohol. Can't remember what it's called. Chambord. It's like a liqueur. Just that one section has basically filled half of that bag. It's pretty crazy. There was one of the bags had the carabiner on. Here it is. I'm going to take that off so I don't chuck it away. I missed this bit of plastic. Put that in that one. Oh, there's another bit there. Oh, and another bit there. There's a problem with this litter stuff is that it's so well camouflaged, and it is literally, the more you look, the more you find. Just carrying these bags, and I'm just noticing how heavy it is. It's not like heavy, but it's it's definitely putting a kind of strain on my arms. Maybe I'm just weak. Need to hit the gym. But maybe this is my gym now. I just spotted a bottle up there. I gotta run and grab it because that's like proper eyesore, that is. It's highlighted by the sun. Ooh. Water bottle. Water is life. Plastic is not. It's been a pretty successful day today. I don't think I've ever got 3 bags of litter before. I've always kind of stuck with 2, just so it's easier for me to get it back. Yeah, I'm definitely committed to these activities of giving back, offering to my local wild place, for it provides me with materials for my art practice, for Grok Art, inspiration, and it holds me in times of struggle, you know. It's being in the woods, being surrounded by the sounds of the trees, the leaves, and the birds, and the animals, getting to witness life out here helps me to feel grounded and at peace and free of worries. I haven't thought about the outside world since I've been here. It's just been me and the beings that live here. So this is why I do what I do, is because I have a total admiration for life, really. These natural spaces, in particular woodlands, they feel me. They feel my passion. It made me want to get out of bed this morning. And I'm not a morning person normally. Just before I leave, I'm going to be meeting the land again, just saying a few words, a little prayer. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing this morning with me. Until next time, peace out.